I've thought a lot about, of late, the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness. And I've realized that as a foster and a biological and an adoptive parent, I have struggled with two areas on forgiveness. First, first, I struggle with sometimes forgiving those people who have committed horrible, horrible crimes against the people, the children who have come in to live in my home, those children from foster care who have come to live with me. Like the mother of the 4-year-old child, the mommy who burned her son with cigarettes on the roof of his mouth, his tongue, and on his genitals. I struggle with forgiving her. How could she do this to her child? Or the grandfather who raped his own grandchildren repeatedly before they came to live with me. Again, how can I forgive this man for this horrible atrocity? Worse, I was passing judgment on them. I was judging them. Now, who in the world am I to judge these people? Who in the world, John DeGarmo, am I to judge somebody else? In no way should I be passing judgment on anybody. Now, do I condone their actions? Absolutely not. But I have had to learn that I've had to forgive them. See, when I forgive these biological parents and family members, it frees me up to love these children even more, to help them even more, and to help those biological parents and birth family members, because they need help too. I also struggle with forgiving myself. Now, years ago, a teenager came to live with us. She had been adopted by 3 separate families. All 3 families, over the course of years, had abused her in some way, and then all 3 families gave her back. They unadopted her or they gave her back. As you can imagine, it was a very, very difficult time in our house. Lots of anxieties, lots of stresses. She wanted nothing to do with unconditional love, with family, rightfully so. And it came to a point, the stress level in our house came to the point, and it came to the point where we had to make a drastic decision in our lives. And my wife and I, after a great deal of prayer, we had to place her into a residential group home. And I had so much guilt. I blamed myself partially. I kept thinking there was something I could have done more. I abandoned her. I had given her up on her. Up here, I knew it was the best thing for my family, for safety reasons. In my heart, I really struggled with it, and I had guilt for 2 years. Fortunately, I was able to put that guilt aside. After a long struggle, I was able to get past that guilt and forgive myself. And when I forgave myself, it was as if a tremendous weight was taken off my heart. The pressure was on my shoulders was lifted. The anxieties and the stresses in my head were relieved. And it freed me up to help other people. When you forgive other people, it allows you the opportunities to do more. You're not weighed down. You're not burdened down with the stress that comes from not forgiving somebody. Now, I'm so pleased to say that teenager now is a strong part of our family, and we love her so much, and we visit her often. We never gave up on her. But I was able to forgive myself, and thus I could help myself more with her, help her more. So my challenge for you is this. If there's somebody in your life that you have not forgiven, whether it's somebody from your past, whether it's somebody currently, or maybe even yourself, maybe you've not forgiven yourself for something that you've done in the past. Hey, I encourage you right now, not next week, not next year, not New Year's resolutions, not even tomorrow, but today. I encourage you today to begin that forgiveness, to forgive that person, to forgive yourself. Maybe that person will never know you forgave them, but it will help you. It will release you and allow you to be a better you and allow you to do so much more. Do not let that lack of forgiveness hold you back.